Credit Union.
Hi, Fred Sayers with Security Service. I'm the VP of Business Development, Government, and Military Affairs.
Okay, I'm Charles Mario Henry Sr. They call me Mario for family members, but everyone else just call me Charles Henry. Henry Co. Consultant. I do taxes, finance, audits, investments. House of Henry Foundation, we sponsor Black and brown boys, and we mentor them. We provide financial literacy. I'm also the Director of Military Affairs, represent the whole United States, and the new Director of Wounded Warrior Project. So I'm happy to help.
Morning, Booker Arredondo, Booker Street Service. Just like to say thank you to ex-banker Mr. Wilson, TC Cowboy, Mr. Herring. These are the fellas that got me hurtling through the contract with the city of San Antonio. I'd like to say thank you.
Hi, I'm Stella Bustos, and I'm the president of Thera Pillows Company, and I'm the inventor of the knee back pain relief solution pillow.
Good morning. My name is Annalisa Garcia. I'm the Policy Advocacy and Civic Engagement Specialist at Culturingua.
Good morning. I'm Jacqueline Smith, CEO and founder of Enchanted Hearts Alzheimer and Dementia Association and the nonprofit the Jacqueline Smith Foundation, which assists active duty military, veterans, homeless veterans, and underserved communities.
Good morning, I'm Gary Hawkins. I'm the president of Hawk Electric LLC. Gary Hawkins, Hawk Electric LLC.
I'm Sakina Price. I'm with District 1. I'm the infrastructure director. I also have my own business. I have a catering business called Gumbo Pot.
Hi, good morning. My name is Dr. Juanita Mercer. I'm the founder and CEO of Lead My Heart, a faith-based and holistic executive coaching and consulting company.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Shireen Barrett, and I am for the Power of the Power of Me LLC, and I'm also representing the Project Manager Institute.
Hold up, wait. Please do not put chairs in that alleyway back there. That is a fire hazard. Please do not block the alley. That is a fire hazard. Move those chairs back. Y'all gotta remember, I'm a safety guy. Things happen all the time. Y'all saw the bridge. What happened to the bridge? Let's keep that aisle open. Everybody say, keep that aisle open.
Keep that aisle open.
Greg, keep that aisle open. Move those chairs out there. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Pat Boone. I'm with West End Hope and Action Organization. I also run the Mama Boone Food Pantry here, and my phone is ringing.
I'm Danielle Haywood. I'm currently founding DMH Enterprises, and I work for Buffalo Roofing and Construction.
Let's get the people up here now. Lily?
Yes. My name is Lily Quintanilla. Good morning, everybody. And I represent the Western Hope and Action Organization out of the Frank Aird Center.
Lily, I'd like for you to come take a seat up here because you're doing a good job. Harry, would y'all move her seat up here from the stairs? Because she's one of the leaders. They got this facility and got these streets fixed. Let her come to the front. Give her a round of applause. You never know who she is. She's a powerful little lady. Put her up here. We have some chairs over here. You have chairs over here. Come on, let's get the introductions going.
Good morning. My name is Lena Silva, and I'm the Director of Policy for the San Antonio Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
All right. Come on, Sylvia, let's get it going.
Sorry. Hey, good morning, everyone. Cecilia Castellano, President and CEO of Azteca Designs and Construction. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jessica Flores. I am a Director of Quality Tax Service and a general contractor for AAB Renovations.
Good morning. I'm Anna Bradshaw, Assistant Director with the city's Economic Development Department.
Good morning, everyone. Michael Sinden with the City of San Antonio's Economic Development Department.
James Massey, CBS Energy.
Start on this side over here.
Hello, my name is Jason Resendez. I'm with Pro Green Clean Exterior Maintenance.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Larry Inman. I'm a partner with Sogo Wealth and Risk Management. We're an independent insurance financial services firm. Thank you.
Aaron Seaman, Director of Sales with Sogo Risk and Wealth Management, and we are also a minority business.
Good morning, Grace Rose Gonzalez with Grace PG Design Group, and also on SWIMBY for Precinct 4 at Bear County.
Good morning, Gene Mark, Neighborhoods First Alliance.
Tom Hewitt, BDI Insurance, helping contractors with their insurance and bond needs required by the city of San Antonio.
Good morning, beautiful people. My name is Laisha Murray, and I am the CEO and founder of the Unapologetic Leadership Coach, where we do leadership and development and training.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rick Rodriguez. I'm with the Affordable Health Insurance Agency. I'm a mobile marketing and event ambassador.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Marino Thomas. I'm with Ace Capital Solution.
Morning, I'm Sister Bernie Barrett, Holy Spirit Sister, Cops Metro.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Don Owens. I'm with the San Antonio District Office of the SBA. We help you with counseling, capital, and contracts. I look forward to meeting everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. I am Phyllis McNair with CAD by Design.
All right, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dwayne Robinson.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Floyd Wilson, retired Frost banker and also a longtime member of the Fair Contracting Coalition.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Stacy Bean. I'm the owner of Techgration LLC. We provide IT solutions.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to see familiar faces. I'm Tiffany Galvan. I am the owner and founder of TMG Media, and I support nonprofit fundraising.
Get those on the back right there.
Good morning, Charles Johnson.
Okay, Javier. Get those on the back. No, everybody introduce themselves.
Hi, Javier Guerrero with Livestream Media Network. If you can dream it, we can stream it.
Hector Reyes, volunteer for KROB-FM.
Carlton Silver King, Silver and Gold Productions, be performed tomorrow night at Luna's.
Let's get there. Then get to introduce themselves. And let's give Michael a seat. Michael, come on up here. All the work you're doing and nobody got you. Come on up here. Come on, Michael. I got your seat over here.
Okay. Again, Michael Sinden with the City of San Antonio's Economic Development Department.
Good morning, everyone. Roy Shuffle, Chair of the SBEDA Advocate Committee for the City of San Antonio.
Jessica, there's a seat over here, so you guys can come and sit down. Okay, who didn't get there?
Alex Lopez with the City of San Antonio.
Sit on my
Frederick Flores, NFA from the south side of San Antonio.
Is that everybody?
Veronica Gonzalez. Veronica Gonzalez. Oh, CEO of Taking Back God's Rainbow Incorporated.
I gotta introduce myself. Anthony Cruz. I'm with no company. I'm just here.
I'm Brenda Bazan with the San Antonio Report.
This is going to be the last one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Romelit Metz. I am with Alamo Asian Chamber of Commerce and Asian American Alliance of San Antonio. Thank you.
We got a tough agenda. We got a lot of people. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Jane Gonzalez with Midwheels Incorporated.
Christopher Herring, former past chair of the SBEDA committee.
Okay. All right, we got a tight agenda, and so what we want to do is stay focused. The purpose of the meeting today is we're going to have a presentation from Mr. Jay Evans from Official Water, a local minority water company. We're going to have a brief presentation from representatives from Affordable Health Insurance Agency, a minority-owned company. If someone's here from University Health, we'll hear from them. And we'll also have a presentation on strengthening the SBEDA ordinance from Christopher Herring, LaWanna Chambers, and T.C. Calvert. We'll have a response from city officials, from Councilman John Courage and City Manager Eric Walsh. Then we will evaluate. We're going to talk about you after we dismiss you. Everybody say we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. Now, you're welcome to stay, but normally, you know, as a Saul Alinsky organizer, we normally dismiss you to talk real bad about you if you don't agree with what we're asking for. We think our demands are, I think we're going to get some good response. So what we'd like to do at this time is have evaluation and then upcoming bid opportunities from the different taxing entities. We call them up and ask them to be here. We'll have questions and answers by LaWanna Chambers Lawson, old and new business by Marlena Stryker. Announcements. We do have a homegoing service today for the historian, for the Neighborhoods First Alliance, Aurelia Kimbrough. We're going to be having a homegoing service for her today at 2 o'clock at the Bethany Church located over on Noblewood, 202 Noblewood, starting at 2 o'clock. Our next meeting date, write this down, because everybody will be saying, I didn't get the next meeting date. Our next meeting date is going to be April the 24th, and that meeting is being hosted and sponsored by the University Health System. Is University Health System here? Anybody? Okay, well, anyway, they're going to host us, and we're going to be at the Maestro Center over on 1811 South Laredo Street, which is not too far from here. And then we'll have a benediction and adjourn. So at this time, we're going to get right into the meeting. Everybody say, get right into the meeting. Now, somebody said, Mr. Calvert, you forgot to do the birthdays last time. Do we have March birthday? If your birthday was in March, please stand. March birthdays. Okay. All right, give it up. All right, well, stay there. Stay there. Give us your name and your birthday. Okay, and young lady. Okay, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Everybody sing. Happy birthday, March babies. Happy birthday to you and many more. Give it up for the March birthdays. Normally we don't do this, but I want to thank the people. Where's Mr. Boone and the West End people for hosting us today, and Lily Cantanilla? Well, where's Mr. Boone? Mr. Boone, you want to come? Come on. Let's have Greg and Lily. Come up, Mr. Boone. Where's Lily? Go stand over by Lily. Don't make her get up. Mr. Boone acting like he's shy. No, I'm not. Okay, y'all want to do the welcome?
We want to welcome everybody out to the Frank Gehry Center. I am one of the co-chairs for West End Hope and Action. I also sit on the advisory board for the Frank Gehry Center. We want to thank Eric Walsh, the former city council, because we got $7 million to refurbish this building back in 2017. And we welcome you, welcome you, welcome you.
At this time, we'll have a presentation from the small businesses. But before we do that, I'm going to ask LaWanna if she would read the problem statement so everybody know what the problem is. Now, let me just say this. We know the city has done a good job, and we respect that. But you have to understand something, Eric and John. Before a lot of us in this room was born, the city discriminated against black businesses. So you have a history of institutional racism from the city of San Antonio in the way they done business. It's not your fault, but it's the people that came before you. So we're here today to try to make up for lost time. Everybody say we're here today to make up for lost time and contracts. So at this time, she's going to read the problem statement to you, because what we have found out, business people don't read anymore. We got a problem in our society. People don't read. We stay up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning putting stuff together for people, and they don't read. So we're going to read the problem statement. LaWanna.
Yes, sir. Thank you all again for coming. For decades, the city of San Antonio has discriminated against African American, Black, Asian, and Native American-owned businesses from doing business with the city of San Antonio. According to the City of San Antonio's latest Small Business Economic Development Advocacy Report, which you all should have a copy of. If you don't, please let us know before you go today. I have this version of it, but there is a digital copy, so let me know if you don't have it. Sorry. No African American, Black, Asian, and Native American women-owned businesses received contracts and payments for goods and supplies last year. For example, those types of projects would include things like uniforms, office supplies, IT software and hardware, furniture, auto parts, and medical supplies. The latest disparities study demonstrates that the SBEDA Ordinance has not been fully implemented, and tremendous disparities still exist as of March the 27th, 2024, which is today's date. The city of San Antonio has a record of doing business with out-of-town multinational corporations at the expense of our local tax-paying businesses and employers. The city of San Antonio has created a goal-setting committee that's unfair to our local small minority women-owned businesses. The SBEDA goal-setting committee is primarily driven by city staff and should be primarily run by local small minority women-owned businesses. The following are our demands. Demand number 1, the FCC NFA demand the city of San Antonio to budget and staff a department whose main mission and scope will be to outreach, advocate, and recruit for African American, Black, Asian, and Native American-owned businesses, especially those that are women-owned, to do business with the city of San Antonio. The second demand, FCC, NFA, demand the city of San Antonio eliminate the goal-setting committee and reconstitute it to be comprised of local small minority women business entrepreneurs and enterprises, and not be run by city staff. The third demand is that the FCC, NFA demand the city of San Antonio and the city manager's office actively oversee, evaluate, and report quarterly to the public until parity has been reached for all SBEDA certification types. For a city that's over 70% minority, the city of San Antonio should improve its goals, for example, goods and supplies, by at least 60 to 70%. How do we get in? How do we get the experience? How do we get the opportunity? And why have we not been given the opportunity?
First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out. My name is Christopher Herring. I'm the Executive Director for Global Chamber San Antonio. I also chaired the Small Business Advocacy Committee. That committee has been renamed the SBEDA Committee. I'm going to take some time to walk you down what this is all about, because I need to ensure to each of you that what we're going to ask for today is reasonable and fair and just. You know, we just celebrated the Dr. King celebration. Dr. King would look at the city of San Antonio and say, in his words, that San Antonio's issued a check that has been marked insufficient funds for Black businesses in our city. I would even go further and say that our Asian community would say the same thing, because they have disparity or discrimination in the marketplace. And likewise, Native American businesses also suffer from institutional systematic discrimination in our city. I served on the SBAC for 9 years. I volunteered for 9 years. I didn't get paid for my volunteer work after retiring from the United States Air Force. So when I looked at what the city of San Antonio was doing and looked at how they treated us as small businesses, I said, this ain't right. Most people think that this SBEDA benefits Black and brown people. Let me tell you something. When I first sat after Julian Castro appointed me to the SBAC, I looked at something that we had, which was called a threshold. The threshold at that time was that small businesses could only really perform up to $1 million. And I said, why? We have some of the best, brightest, smartest, innovative companies in all of the land. I made a motion in our committee where we were allowed to make motions on agendas. And so I put a motion to say, let us increase the threshold for small businesses to up to $10 million. Y'all say $10 million. We took that and we agreed and we took it to council. And people like Grace Rose Gonzalez, Jane Gonzalez, Julissa Carrillo, we went to the city council and we told them that we deserve more. And they gave us more. Did they give us more? And so we created, just by that one change, more millionaires in the city of San Antonio than you ever would have seen under the existing law of the land. And I say this to my North Side brothers and sisters that we benefited you. We made more millionaires out of small business owners. Now, here we are, 2024. And the city of San Antonio said we had record performance. We did great, $575 million that went to small minority women-owned businesses. Well, 24 million of that went to black-owned businesses. Less than that went to Asian businesses. Less than that went to Native American businesses. At the end, we celebrated, and I'm still celebrating the fact that our Hispanic community did get over $200 million from the last year's spend with SBEDA. Michael Sinden and his people count real receipts. Those are real dollars spent. So that's good. We have accountability. We can see where the money went to. And we also saw that white women businesses also achieved goals and dreams above what they even thought. And actually, race conscious worked because white is a race. But if you look at it in reverse, there was no race conscious for black-owned businesses. And what Mr. Calvert said is so true. This has been decades of discrimination. And so yet we celebrate, and then the city says, well, now it's time to change the rules. Change the rules, what does that mean? Let's change the SBEDA program. Let's not have race conscious, because last year we saw the United States Supreme Court make some rulings that made everyone fearful about this lawsuit coming. When I was the chair of the SBAC, we were in fear of lawsuits coming, but we said we had to manage our program according to the letters of the law. Race-conscious programs, the city has benefited people on the backs of black people who were slaves. But yet today you want to change a race-conscious program to race-neutral. And in fact, the city is already doing it in contracting. They're putting contracts out there under race neutral. No, I'm not. I'm going to speak this through. So we have contracts on the street right now that have gone out and basically are benefiting other people. So I've already talked to 8 of the black organizations in San Antonio. And we're saying to you with the upcoming thought about the SBEDA ordinance that we don't want to see a change to the current SBEDA. Not one change, not one line, not one proposal. Because going back to that bad check, we still have bad checks, marked insufficient funds. And if you were to hold us accountable, you would make us pay it, and pay it with what? A fee on top. So we're not going to be moved, not one. NAACP said the airport contract just went awry. There was nothing there for us. Black contractors, you know, under your new policy, if you changed it, it would put black contractors having to go back to primes and begging literally for work. That's not going to happen. We're not beggars anymore. For every chamber that we have, We haven't seen those events that the city used to invest in, that they would come around and talk about the forecast. We need to have the forecast back. We need to see what the projects are. We need to have the contracts delineated so that Black-owned businesses will benefit for the first time in the history of San Antonio with our Asian community and our Native American community. That's our demand. That's clear. And we want to see the real-time receipts now. I'm sad to say that the behavior of the city staff has changed. I used to look at them and have respect for them, but now they just treat us like we don't matter. The SBEDA ordinance that was put into place put a committee over the city staff, the EDD, the city managers. You remember that, Alex? We had the ability as a committee, this group, to be able to tell the city what we need. And you guys acted. But now the city is telling the business community what we need. We don't remove poverty from our city. The poverty report that was published when Eric was hired in 2019 only got worse in 2024. Hello. You see the street projects, they've inconvenienced your businesses. We've seen more businesses go out of business because of the inconvenience of our roads. These business owners don't get reimbursement. You haven't shown them love and compassion to say, we've disrupted you, but we're gonna reimburse you. See, that's what leadership is. And as a city manager, you have the power of a city manager, you have the power of a mayor of Dallas and Houston. We don't have the same type of government set up here. You are the power. So we're saying to you today that when we look at 40% of all small businesses that died during COVID, including my business, right? We died. But yet you want a pay raise? I'm still trying to figure out the equity in District 2 when we look at streets budgets that there was no money put in there for the street budgets. No wonder the councilman is upset. I'm still looking at this thing called fairness. I don't see it, and I'm a veteran. In Military City, USA, we had a standard, and that standard was that we were gonna try to do the best by our community and treat everyone the same. I don't see that right now. And then, Mr. Courage, you wanna be mayor. So let me explain to you a process with the audit committee. You guys create your own institutional discrimination by taking direction from the manager that goes to the finance department that crafts economic development policies, and then you push them through the audit committee that takes it directly to council, and then our citizens never have a review of it. And then you take our dollars, $5 million goes to direct sold contracts under emergency provisions on things in which we know we need to order. And we send our money out to Japan. And we say that's cool. That's not cool. And then we take a person who has a contract, and then we say, well, you're gonna have to compete, but now you're a third party. You're not even a direct distributor that's outlined in the SBEDA ordinance. Mr. Walsh, I sent an email to the city council. I'd like to see the Zoll contract be pulled right now so we can assess whether or not your staff use the right provisions under the SBEDA ordinance that I know is true. You use the language right there on the cover of the RFO. So it's not a lie. We're telling you the truth. And now we need to have justice. Suspend that contract, negotiate with this MedWheels company like you did with the other company that you gave the red carpet treatment to. You see, in the city of San Antonio, we extend red carpets like we used to do back before the SBEDA was even started because we were giving our money to everybody else. 5% of the market got the original contracts back about 3 decades ago, and the local market suffered. Now we have a shift, and we want to continue to see local, small, minority, women-owned businesses benefit. We need to recycle our dollars here. For the $10 million that you guys want to give to Japan, we don't see it, sister. We don't see not a bit of it. But guess what? If we give that money, $10 million to the east side, to the west side, to the south side, you will see your companies benefit because these men and women have to spend money with you. And that's how money works. That's how you get out of poverty. That's a development. That's managing and leading with a heart for your people. I will close. This is Holy Week. This is Passion Week. I'm bringing you passion because these people deserve it. We shouldn't have to say, change the rules. wait for another time. We're afraid of lawsuits. Eric, you've never seen a black person stand before you and say that we've benefited from anything in this city. We march with a march that glorifies the dream, but the reality is we have an insufficient check. We want it cashed. We want it to be paid. You can pay it. Let's move forward. And we're back. We're ready to go.
Thank you, Mr. Herring. At this time, we'll have a response from the city officials. I'd like to have Councilman John Courage. Do you have a mic there, John? John, you'll go first, and then we'll hear from City Manager Walsh.
Okay, thank you, TC. Chris, I respect what you've had to say. I think that a lot of it is on target for the way the city has been responsive to the minority community for many, many years. TC's mentioned that. We can go back 40, 50 years and we can, or further, and say the city redlined a lot of parts of the community. They didn't get a fair shake. I have to say, since I've been on council, I believe the councils I've been serving on have been working very hard to make sure that everybody gets a fair shake, particularly the minority communities. I've served on the audit committee for a few years. We've looked at different contracts that came forward. We applied what we had as rules and processes as adequately and fairly as we can. I think everybody needs to understand the city is a business. It needs to go ahead and decide how it's going to produce streets and sidewalks or buildings, pay staff, and how it's going to get supplies. And like any business, it's going to try and get the best deal that it can for the entire community. But I think that we've done, in my estimation, in looking at this over the years I've been council, a very good job of looking to make sure that we offer opportunities for everybody in the city of San Antonio. I've been disappointed when I've looked at the number of African-American businesses that have received contracts. I know the population of African-Americans in this city is 7%. Now, I don't know how many African-American businesses there may be compared to the large number of businesses. Maybe it is 7%.
Let me stop you right there, John.
Yeah.
Y'all need to quit saying that the black population in Bexar County is 7%. You got to remember, a lot of people don't answer the census. The black population in Bexar County is 14 to 15%. Easy. When you include the military and all these other people who come here from Randolph, Universal City, Converse, that's your new East Side. So, you know, it does a disservice to our community, John, when people keep lowballing the percentage of black people in Bexar County. But go ahead. Now, John, make sure you answer the demand 1, 2, 3, and 4 before Eric comes up.
Okay, well, let me just say, we at the city council can only deal with the African-American community in the city of San Antonio when we award contracts. So I grant you, there are more than that within the county. But the point is that I've noticed that the number of contracts we've given, I thought, was low. And so I think the point you bring up is good. I think the opportunity for the city to reevaluate that is important. I'd like to ask you to repeat those 3 requests or demands one more time.
Okay. Demand number 1, the FCC and NFA demand the city of San Antonio budget a staff and department whose main mission is and scope will be to outreach, advocate, recruit African American, Black, Asian, and Native American owned businesses, especially those that are owned by women, to do business with the city of San Antonio. That's number 1.
Okay, I could support that from the point of view of having additional staff dedicated to that. I wouldn't say a whole department is necessary.
All right. Well, give him a round of applause. That's a yes. So that's a yes. Okay, number 2. FCC demand the city of San Antonio eliminate the goal-setting committee and reconstitute it with comprised of local small minority women-owned business people and not run by city staff. right now, the city staff, there's only, Eric, did you know there's only 2 citizens on there?
Yes.
And you're on that committee.
No, I'm not.
Well, somebody from your office is. I must be Alex then.
Economic development is on there.
Or who's on there, Michael? Okay. But we only have, look, we didn't just come in here off the turnip truck. Look, how you gonna have a goal setting committee? It just doesn't make sense. Even a third grader can understand you're gonna have a goal setting committee that's run by the city staff. That needs to change. So, John, will you work to make sure that's changed?
I will work to add more citizen advisors to that committee to be part of the committee. But I don't see changing the whole thing to just a community committee. So that's probably
Okay, look, here's the thing, John. You're a reasonable man. I've known you a long time. You used to teach school on the east side. What school was it you used to teach at?
Pickett Academy and Poe Middle School.
Well, look, for the students you taught, let them see that you stood up and made sure that that goal-setting committee at Pickett and Poe, that you stood up for businesses in this community that at least 60%,